for the elderly health at the banquet hall of the Government House, Uyo. The details.
These elderly citizens drawn from the 31 local government areas of Akwa Ibom State are here at the instance of the wife of the president, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu, who thought it wise to care for the well-being of the elderly across the country. Describing the gesture as a once-in-a-lifetime experience, the people say it is the best time to be an elderly citizen, while praying for the sustenance of the gesture and a fruitful tenure for President Bola Tinubu.
It's just a clear indication that this government is so caring. If the elders are not neglected, it means it will live long too. The government too will live long, will be successful.
You will see a lot of elderly people coming out. It has never been like this, but we must deliberately and intentionally do everything to take care of them.
A merry heart, they say, do it good as medicine. It was medicinal for them, and it will make them, it will prolong their years on earth.
Represented by the wife of Akwa Ibom State Governor, Mrs. Oluremi Tinubu reassures Nigerians of better days ahead for all Nigerians, including the youths, men, women, young and old.
He sent 100,000 naira to each of the elders, 250 of them, and that is the check that we just issued to all of them, 100,000 naira check to each elders in Akwa Ibom State. I am grateful on their behalf to Her Excellency for this graciousness that she has extended to all the elders of all the states in Nigeria.
The event featured free medical checks and fun time for the elderly, while all participants went home with 100,000 naira each. In Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
The Supreme Court has affirmed Humoino as the duly elected governor of Akwa Ibom State. The 5-man panel of justices gave the order in a verdict read by Justice Abba Aji. Omenka Amarachuku reports that the Apex Court struck out the 3 separate appeals brought before it. The report.
The 3 separate appeals filed by some governorship candidates in the March 28 election were seeking nullification of the victory of Akwa Ibom State Governor Umo Eno on the alleged certificate forgery. The decision of the Supreme Court followed the withdrawal of the 3 appeals. The Court of Appeal in Lagos had in November last year affirmed the election of Governor Umo Eno of Akwa Ibom State. Dissatisfied with the appeal judgment, the appellants, APC and its governorship candidate Akanimo Udofia, YPP and its governorship candidate Aban Albert Bassi, as well as the NNPP, approached the Apex Court for the determination of the appeal. Counsel in the matter had made spirited attempts to convince the Apex Court that Eno Emo Bassi and Bassi Eno Emo were not same. As such, the governor allegedly forged his secondary school certificate. Their argument, especially forgery allegations, did not go down well with the Apex Court justices, who queried the lawyers on whether the West African Examination Council gave evidence to establish the criminal allegations. Upon admission that WAEC did not testify in the matter, all counsel in the matter opted and separately withdrew their appeal.
In regard to disqualification, and what the Supreme Court has done has been to confirm that Pastor Moino is not only the governor of Akwa Ibom State, but that he has genuine certificates. I think that's the more important thing, because that matter had already been decided in another Supreme Court.
I also have that conviction that once the court, has decided that, okay, this is the line of action you have to take, we are duty bound to comply with that order of the court.
Also, the Supreme Court has reserved appeal judgment of the PDP challenging the re-election of Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun. In Abuja, Omeka Marchuku, NTA News.
Still on the court's issue, the Supreme Court of Nigeria has affirmed the election of Omoino as the governor of Akwa Ibom State, closing disputes about his victory in the March 2023 polls. Kelvin Samuel reports that this news led to an unscheduled Thanksgiving service at the Government House Chapel. The reports.
The petitioners had raised various concerns, including allegation of electoral malpractices and also alleged certificate forgery, among others. However, the Supreme Court held that all three appeals lacked merit and that Governor Enos's certificates are genuine. This news, which fit out in while January edition of the State Executive Council meeting was ongoing, led to an unscheduled Thanksgiving service at the Government House as the governor led other Executive Council members to thank God for this long-awaited victory.
They stood by the truth and did their job without any influence from anywhere. I'd like to thank the President too for allowing the judiciary to be who they are.
The victory that he has given us today at the Supreme Court, yet again, makes me very happy. I believe every Akwa Ibomite is happy.
Dismissed by the Apex Court are appeals filed by the All Progressives Congress, APC, Young Progressives Party, YPP, and the New Nigerian People's Party, NNPP, each contesting Governor Enos's legibility and the conduct of the election. From the Government House, Uyo, Kevin Samuel, NTA News.
We take a break. Don't go away.
Oga Paul, na another cough medicine you wan buy, so why you no go do the test wey I say make you go do?
Oga, make you go check this your cough. The last time I get this kind yeye cough wey no gree go, na madam here tell me say make I go do test. Where all the cough syrup wey I dey drink no gree work, dem come do me free test, and e come show say I get tuberculosis. The medicine wey dem give me, all na free. Now see am, I don well kampe.
Na true Callisto stop, go check am o, make you dey sure, because who no go, no go no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
If cough don't worry you past 2 weeks, if it be tuberculosis, TB test and treatment, na free. Just call the National TB Hotline for 3340 or dial *3340# to get better information. This message now from the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people then.
Are you searching for a home sweet home where dreams come true and you are never alone? In the world of property wide and vast, God's Covenant Multi-Concepts Nigeria Limited is your guide to find what will last. Whether you are looking for a coziness or a sprawling mansion, we have a home for every story. Buying, selling, or renting anew, we are here to make it easy for you. God's Covenant Multi-Concepts Nigeria Limited has the real estate experts bringing you home. Trust, integrity, and service prime, making your property dreams truly shine. Call us today and let's turn your dream into an address. Contact us at BJ Elavic Plaza, number 19 Udobud Street, off Oron and Waiba Roads, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. Telephone 0915 314 3937 and 0701 107 1114. Website www.godscovenantlimited.com. God's Covenant Multi-Concepts Nigeria Limited, dependable and trusted name in landed property business.
One passenger, big auntie. Come and enter my bus now.
Hey, conductor, this cough is serious. I beg, you need to go to the hospital.
Hospital?
Doctors say cough symptoms are different in every condition. Some are dry, others are wet, like your own.
God bless you, auntie. I have told this my conductor. The cough has refused to go, and it could be tuberculosis.
Conductor, check am o. Make you dey sure, because who no go, no go, no.
Check that cough for tuberculosis.
Check am o, make you dey sure.
If your cough is more than 2 weeks, it could be tuberculosis. TB test and TB treatment are free. Just call the National TB Hotline on 3340 or dial *3340# for more information. This message is brought to you by the Federal Ministry of Health with support from the American people.
Welcome to Prisma International Hotels, located at number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyu. When it comes to hospitality industry, nothing compares with comfort, exquisite services, and top-of-the-world security. These are what make Prisma Hotels a household name. At Prisma Hotels, you are assured of lavishly furnished, spacious rooms and suites with complimentary breakfast, top-class Blue Sea swimming pool, VIP and poolside bars, as well as restaurant where African and continental dishes are served at pocket-friendly rates. These are not all. There is high-speed internet service, closed-circuit television, spacious car park, 24-hour power and water supply, sparkle laundry and dry cleaning services, and above all, combat-ready security operatives. So whenever you are in Uyo or you are a resident in Uyo, capital city of Akwa Ibom State, make Prisma Hotels number 5 Efangosanga Street, Afagafort, Overback Road, Uyo, your choice, and you will cherish the experience. For bookings and inquiries, please call 081-3166-6660 or 0915-509-9989. Prisma International Hotels, hospitality par excellence.
Welcome back. Nigerian Television Authority, Channel 12 Uyo, is strengthening its relationship with the host community of Mbiribobio in Ibisiko Sultan local government area of Akwa Ibom State to enhance its operations and effective service delivery. Etienne Ibarra tells us more.
This is the palace of the village head of Mbiribobio, landlord of NTA Uyo, Etidun Daniel Joshua Akpan. Here, the general manager of NTA Uyo, Alice Ube, is leading the management of the station to pay homage to the traditional ruler, soliciting support and cooperation of the community in securing the station's infrastructure is one of the reasons for the visit.
We came to pay homage to our landlord. They've been so cordial, they've been so good to us, and the NTA has reciprocated by being very, very good tenants to Mbiribobio.
This is predicated on recent activities of some hoodlums who have been disturbing the peace of the federal government agency established to educate, inform and entertain the populace.
In having a lot of insecurities, you know, the breaking into our offices and all that, and he's a custodian of the law and order and the people of Mbiribobio. So we had to intimate him of all of these happenings, so he could call his people to order and help us to improve on the security network of the community.
Admitting the social corporate responsibility enjoyed by the community from the station, the village head is pledging a partnership with the security agency put in place by the government to ensure a smooth service delivery in NTA Uyo.
Vigilante group happen to be in our midst. They know what happened here in Mbiribobio. That's why they're happy with me and they allowed them to do the work of motherhood stroke vigilante group. So if you need them, I will let them to come and work with you.
So that we are happy to work with NTA. You people have been so supportive in many programs that the Mbiribobio people used to put in place. I want to thank you officially for all the work you've been able to do for the people of Mbiribobio, right?
In Uyo, Etienne Ibanga, NTA News.
Muslim Umas have been charged to be honest and avoid being indebted to their business partners in order to avoid problems and cases in their daily living. The chief imam of Itam Central Mosque, Mohammed Bello, gave the charge during Friday's Jumat service in Uyo. Rukayat Yusuf reports.
Muslim faithful in Uyo have joined their counterparts to worship at Itam Central Mosque during the Jumat service. In his message, Chief Imam of Itam Central Mosque, Muhammad Bello, admonished Muslims to live and show love to one another to make Nigeria peaceful and prosperous nation.
Muka yi addu'a ga shugabanni tun daga labi na Najeriya da gwamnati
na jiha shine Akwa Ibom da sauran.
The Supreme Court have equally confirmed the victory of our dear governor, Pastor Umoyeno of Akwa Ibom State, because he's an exemplary leader.
The leader of Hausa community in Akwa Ibom State, Alhaji Azan Sadauki, while congratulating Governor Umoyeno on his victory at Supreme Court, advised the faithful to keep obeying the rules and regulations of the Quran.
Our Creator, being the manufacturer of mankind as a whole and the universe, he knows better than ourselves. That is why he advised us we should desist from it. So I'm advising our people in all our dealings in life, we should avoid that. We should adhere to the commandments of Almighty Allah and also the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Muslim faithful prayed for the leaders at all levels and the Nigerian at large. In Uyo, Rukayat Yusuf, NTA News.
Let's join Lumide Oguntola for updates on stories trending in the sporting world.
The Super Eagles of Nigeria suffered another injury blow, with Sadiq Umar pulling out of the Nations Cup scheduled to commence Saturday in Cote d'Ivoire. Umar picked a knee injury and is expected to miss at least 3 weeks of action. However, Paul Onachu has been called up to replace Umar. The Super Eagles will intensify preparations for their opening fixture against Equatorial Guinea on Sunday. The training is expected to be focused on the winning tactics, as 22 players will take part in the session. From the home front, the Nigerian Premier Football League (NPFL) has rescheduled all matchday 18 fixtures to allow all football stakeholders give maximum support to the Super Eagles of Nigeria at the Nations Cup in Cote d'Ivoire. Rangers vs Gombe United, Abia Warriors against Doma United, Atlant vs Kwara United, and Sunshine and Niger Tornadoes matches, originally slated for Sunday 14th January, have been moved to Saturday 13th January. Fixtures involving Sporting Lagos against Shooting Stars, Bayelsa United vs Benden Insurance, Rivers United and Aqua United, Katsina United against Remo Stars, Lobby Stars vs Kano Pillars, Plateau United and Enyimba have all been moved to Monday 15th January. The management of the league urged all clubs to ensure all necessary logistics are put in place for each free matches.
Brilliant goalkeeping.
In another development, the Minister of Sports Development, Senator John Eno, has charged the president of different national sport federations to partner with the Ministry of Sports Development to ensure a vast improvement in the general performance during the forthcoming African Olympic Paralympic Games 2024. The technical meeting with the president of the various sports federations majorly focused on the challenges and the way forward towards podium performances at the Games. With sports updates, Olumide Guntola, NTA News.
And now, a recap of our major stories. 250 senior citizens in Akwa Ibom State have benefited from the renewed Hope Elderly Support Scheme of Wife of the President. Supreme Court has dismissed appeals against Akwa Ibom State Governor. You also heard in the news that Muslim imams have been advised to be honest and avoid being indebted to their business partners. That's a package. Wisdom Jacob is here for a Bible translation.
Mikpo wiki ba medu ya ufano tondo tumo wa wana dai wuro kare den nyen. E subir nyine di on gate appeal court et sanga ko moino ado dai wuro kare stede ni. Mbono es doko mbono sano bo ya mo etre ari kamison ba difna mbubara mo. O kan ngi song ido mo ya ko member sa ngi ni mbubare yomi. Min kare wisdom check up. Mi po wo ka kwai bum sere wa kai semi ki ba me do be dia fona to no to mu no wam. An wana dai wuro kala idin yen. Senator Oluremi Tinubu atumono mbono wo. Akombo nyana nam ja idion ke mi ka dritie kini e ke tumu soro faiswa. Eno mi po wo ka stere mi ko fo to mo kala mi kuyu. Ai ko mbo mi fon. Mi po wo sibono ki tie mi edo mbon sesio ke menko kara ed medo kireba ka stere mi. Ndien ado an wana dai wuro kala idin yen Senator Oluremi Tinubu ado wo sikon bono mi ba atodo esem koy banga mi po ke idin yen mi po wo mi tanga bo ke iniedo mi adisem pom ban ni mo ndien yoy bon ka bo ya mutori na mi akaiso ndien ya ukara adai wuro kara idin yen ado Bola Tinubu akrunen ke frefrosong Senator Oluremi Tinubu an wana dai wuro kara stere mi kada ano ama songo mboni den nyina bo kentim bo so ko di benen mboni den nyen ndien ke ya bo yesem mi wat iden iban ipom mentoyin kitieri na wetanga mi e mai nam ya moi si de mo ka fang lu tumo so ka mfon ndien e yong nongo a fre mo sigi ba kitiero 1000 naira ikiekit kidema wo wisdom akamba iso bi den nyina de yong ke Supreme Court as songo bo kedo umoino keke megata dai wuru karastere mi ndiena dikan gikbedo abenuted afrefet mikbe kabanga nutmu megawu aga taptiti ke machi swa 2023 enam ja idio kem bogodi kan gikbe mi manam ya itum erere kom ku fote mukara e kom bo mi to kom
Mensionsio iko amembona weke tanga ye mensionsio ikpe ekekpere ekebogo ke ye yap mbuba ufi ubok nko ke ngweri toro ufongwet umoino ado ngweri toro nsu ado ke esup ame Supreme Court emaibu ke fen ngweri ikpe ita amemmen kambru kara mensionsio kambru kara enogo iniegen songonda yiberedem nko ke frefet ngwet itoro pastor umoino adu eti ye paniko membromi akerokodi ufogutum ukara nangam kama ndutum ukara stedemi ekeniere akpambono mo kofiong January amekenam no ukara etum aderekom kufogutum ukara ame adai wuru kara kerata mbono wusong ekekom basi kerikan amemmo ekere agada ebet Mensionsio ikpe ame ekesen wet ekut pastor moino ame Apex Court ekesen ne enyong eswan ikpedo adung kambru kara All Progressive Congress APC ekeno ye Young Progressive Party YPP koro the New Nigerian People's Party NNPP kuyo uwemedimo Samson okombok NTA
ufo menti euyo esonga ndaga di diana kermo me mbiorebe obio ba kan ko karis besikbo edo mo nyirong fotum NTA ba na autum ba todo ena autum kusonga fon ya ikombo mi to kombo nyin akaba ado
ado amedai wood ufogutum uswani job NTA uyo ma Alice ugbe akerata usong aben me kamandutum ufogutum odo aka edikinien nemeye obongirong mbierebe bio kankok ukara ibesikbo sultan etirong Daniel Joshua akpan keriyem ibererem yeridiana ke nto irong mbierebe bio kerino ufogutum NTA uyo oyogukbeme amiero atakpantak amemmo ekenam misang ekado nko ami akeneke nanga mbun oboroborido ye ino ekerok egefna enyonga yep mpo ka nwa ufogutu muswana do NTA uyo amedogo ukara ekesiagitiero manatoro aseno mbonogwo mbok mpontape ye mokbe mpo kekeneke memfon ame idongodo yenkan koro eriageto ufogutu modo me kamando tam ke idongodo ebo kemimo imibengirem mfon edidiana ke yembun nkaukpeme ama ukara enogeri keri kenbo keno NTA uyo oyokukpeme keri kpan mino yembun oboroborido mi kuyo uwemedimo Samson ọkọmbok NTA
Oganyin bon di trem bon mubre yo miedro tutu mubre yo kan ka itia ba mkpon de kope member of any tonyen tutu ni ero